I do this for my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching Oprah, daddy in the kitchen with the soda.
Okay, it's Wood Model for Toys, it's not 3, buddy.
Welcome back. WM14.TV, you are in Jordan's world. We are here. It's been a while. I already know it's all good. I actually just recorded and this whole thing didn't have my audio. So we have to do it again. Luckily for you, I am pretty good at this. Not really. I don't remember half of the stuff I talked about. But be that as it may, we are back. I know it's been a while. Had a couple of health problems hit me. So I had to take a break for a minute, get some things in order. But we are here. Man, it's been a long month and a half, guys. We are back. Make sure you are following Will Model for Toys on Instagram, Will Model for Toys on Facebook, WM14.TV on all podcast platforms, YouTube, all that. Will Model for Toys, make sure you are following. We are back in Jordan's world, ladies and gentlemen. Things have gotten pretty crazy. I did a podcast about a month ago, a few weeks ago. My boy Chris, man, it was wonderful. Really good insight. Looks like with my personality, man, I think we might have to stay in Jordan's world, guys. Man, a lot of the stuff I say, I just don't know how to talk. I think if I could explain myself without going into all these details and books and literature and all that kind of stuff, these things would be a lot easier for me. But since that's not the case, I seem to be a pretty problematic person when I express my opinions. So in this particular case, we have, I don't know how we got on the subject. We were talking about kids and having kids, and I believe I was the only one at the table who didn't have kids. No, I lied. I'm the only one at the table who can't have kids. So, we talked about the vasectomy, and I was like, oh, you got a vasectomy, why'd you do that? And I'm like, man, you don't understand kids, and, you know, I want to raise them the right way, like, equally. To me, like, what's equal? Like, I don't want my youngest son to have hand-me-downs just because I didn't think this out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he shouldn't have to suffer. His lifestyle shouldn't have to suffer because I couldn't afford or didn't plan or whatever the case may be. So for me, it's like, nah, like, it ain't cool. I don't have the time to raise a kid how I want to raise a kid and or provide for them the same as I did previous children. So because of that, I'm like, nah, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. So I was scared to do it the first 2 times. Like, had a scheduled appointment, just, it's like, nah, I ain't doing it. It's kind of weird. And then the last time, I was like, all right, we for sure need to do it. You know what I'm saying? We got to think about our future, you know. Cool. It's going to be done. Bam. Knocked it out like a champ. Not really, but, you know, it's my world, so in my story, it's just, you know, how it went. So, boom, did that. Like, everything's been cool. You know what I mean? No scares, no, like, boom. So, for me, it's like, I want to raise my kids. My biggest thing is hand-me-downs. Like, nothing wrong with hand-me-downs. I got hand-me-downs. And because I got hand-me-downs, like, I don't want my kids to get hand-me-downs. Like, not that my mom couldn't afford clothes. It was just like, there's nothing wrong with these clothes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, which is true. I mean, they're clean and all that, but it's like, you know, it's somebody else's flavors. You know what I'm saying? It's like drinking off of somebody. You know, my kids drink my water and all that stuff. It'd be like, the hydro flask stank around the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't be. So, with that being said, it's like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? I don't want hand-me-downs. I got them. You know, one time I got some jeans. Thought I was going to kill them the next day at school. You know, little did I know. It was a fistful. Well, I reached in the pocket, got a fistful of fingernails, beating up fingernails. It was like, okay, what we doing, guys? Like, I thought it was like rice or something. Like, all right, he had some rice. This is my cousin clothes, so it's like, okay, he had rice earlier. He stuck some in his pocket and ate it all, but like left a few. So that's what I thought it was. So I'm like, all right, it's cool. Like, he got, you know, chicken fried rice in his pocket. But nah, it was fingernails. So that disgusted me to the point to where I'm like, damn, like, I never want my kids wearing hand-me-downs, like, or anybody's clothes, or my kids don't need somebody else's things because I'm supposed to be the man. I gotta provide. But as a man, I have to know when I can't provide. And I don't have the time. And I am being stretched out to the point, pause, I'm not able to give my undivided attention to the kids. And because of that, I feel like I would be selfish to continue to have kids and to put them in a lifestyle situation that they don't deserve based on my bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? So, with saying that, we got to be honest with ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to hear some scruffling. My voice is kind of crazy. I'm going to let it keep recording. I got to get some water. Hold on. I am back. The water didn't really help, but it's all good. So we had to start being honest with ourselves. Like, I knew at a young age I didn't really want to work. Not necessarily because I'm lazy. I just don't want to do any of those things. Like, I don't want the job experience, or I didn't want the job experience of working at fast food restaurant or retail store. I'm not promoting anybody here, guys. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to have those experiences and or have to go through those experiences while having kids. It's like saying like, oh, yeah, my dad plays in the NBA. Hey, what team your dad play for? The Kings. Oh, okay, what number? You don't even know the number. He's just on the team. But he could be a towel boy. He can be the manager. It don't even matter. But if he ain't the star player on the team, your kids don't want to know or speak on you because you don't have no stats. You know what I'm saying? So I think the stats that we look at in life kind of steer us the wrong direction on raising kids. If they say a man's absence to a child is harmful, how is money more important than the time? Yeah, with your money you can do more, but you have less time to do it with. So we could argue that the guy who has his kids every weekend is just as good as the guy who works 22 hours a day. Then it opens up a discussion for the weekend daddy to probably be doing better than the everyday daddy if you're working that hard. So then how does that look? I know for some of you, you're scratching your chin. You said, I never thought about it that way. It's Jordon'S world, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get shit you never thought about. So we could be happy with the man in the household who's never in the household, but be mad at the man who isn't in the household and not taking care of the household? Nah, we can't do that. That don't even make sense. You almost could demand child support from the man that you see the 13 minutes a day. You see somebody for 13 minutes a day, that's daddy of the year? Nah. I work all day. And I'd be like, man, I haven't seen my kids but for 4 minutes. 4 minutes? Oh, don't tell me you're that guy. You know, it's quantity over quality. You can't even jack off in 30 seconds, let alone 2-3 minutes. And I'm supposed to take care of a kid, raise a kid, and to be a man or a young woman? Come on, man. What are we doing? We're letting old rules into a game. We don't play like that no more. It isn't as many young parents as it was in my generation. Young parents to the point to where you're like, dang, you know, so-and-so. I don't even know. Young parents now, like, kids are these kids now will be parents in the future, hopefully after 25. These kids are so selfish. We're the ones who are emotionally scarred from our parents, and we want to do this and do that. And yeah, ask your kid today. Ask them today. What is something that I don't have to do for you that you could do for yourself? And watch them tell you everything that they can do by themselves. And then ask them the stuff you didn't know. So how do you do taxes? Do you know about a W-4? And they don't know anything. We have a chance to break a cycle that we was a part of. Credit. For making smart decisions with your money. Yeah, I took my son out. We go to the retail shoe store, and we see some shoes. Now, mind you, my son 13, foot kind of big now, bro. You ain't gonna be able to get the kid sizes, cause you know what come with the kid sizes? Kid prices. This boy walking around, he's seeing price tags from 120, 250. There's all kind of crazy numbers. Yeah, a little $100 you was holding on to ain't really gonna get you nothing in here. But I tell you what, save the $100. And in time, when your foot stop growing, you can just dump out and have all the shoes in the world. Or just save your money. But we gotta be a little more strategic when we're doing it. So when I say that, when it comes to kids, I don't wanna have 5 kids and 2 out of the 5 did something with themselves. Well, you know, so-and-so's doing good, and you know, so-and-so's doing good, but you know what's his name, and you know whoop, 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 and you know whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't want that. I want you to be like, I take 3 out of 3. I take 2 for 2. But if I know my road in life is going to get crazy 6 months from now, 4 months from now, 3 months from now, let's not put ourselves in positions to make it go a whole nother way. I'm not advocating not to have kids. I'm not advocating not anything. We were just talking about vasectomies. I got one, so like, damn. You know what I mean? But looking at it for the long term. Don't look at a vasectomy as like, oh, not kids. I'm not spending my money on fast food. I'm not gonna sit on the couch all day. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do this. I'm not saying be somebody different. I'm just saying think outside of what you already know. And if all you know is to have kids, go to work, have kids, more power to you, man. Because if raising kids are not in between that, I don't want to know. Hey, man, keep that over there. It's pollution, poison. If I have 15 kids, guess what my kids are going to do? They're going to have 16 kids because they want to win. They want to see who can outdo dad. So if you show them strategic and precise movements in life, I would assume you'll get better results. For me, my peace of mind is worth everything, and I know it would hurt me to know that my kid is wearing somebody else's drawers, or somebody else's socks, or somebody else's jeans. For myself, that bothers me. You can do what you do. For me, just like the hot dog water, for me, it bothers me. Shoes at the house, for me, that's a problem. You can do what you do, I do what I do. It's Jordon'S World, ladies and gentlemen, WM4T.TV, at Will Model for Toys on Instagram, WILL Model, number 4, Toys, with a Z. We out of here. Until next time.
I do this from my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching Oprah, daddy in the kitchen with the soda.
Okay, it's Will Model for Toys, it's not 3, buddy.